see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it comes your way next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? Think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
Ever since he was drafted in the 4th round, all this guy has done is continue to surpass all expectations. And Mike, this isn't some physical specimen like we see throughout the league who has all these unique physical attributes. But he is about as consistent and even keel as the quarterback position gets. And it doesn't hurt that he is a beloved figure in every locker room he finds himself in. They know with this guy behind center, they have a shot to win every single game he plays. They just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. It's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be third down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Give him 14 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Sidney Brown, there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the option, here's Robinson. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Devin White, that time on the stop. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. Britton Covey deep for the Eagles. The Eagles offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. Now a man who made the move inside the division. It's Saquon Barkley.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Barkley. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. David Onyemata in on the tackle. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. He'll try to run for it.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This one from 41 yards out. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Mooney in motion. Play action now. It's Cousins. And that is brought in. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. It is a big play there for the Falcons. An even 40 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Second and 7. Cousins gonna throw. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession. Trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success. And that's what we saw here. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
That's over the middle, complete to Brown. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Open man, left side, he's got it. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Third and 6. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. It's 2nd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Hurts working in the pistol. He's got his tight end, got it, working the middle of the field. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And Listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be third down.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Clark Phillips.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle. "7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. 2nd down, Cousins. That's complete to McLeod. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Atlanta.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Now a 2nd down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Third and long. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the 1st down. 4th down coming up. Bradley Pinion getting set to punt it once again. And remember, his first was blocked. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Eagles offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's Hurts. This is caught. It's the former Colt Harris Campbell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw, Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Hurts. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection and another first.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. McLeod now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Falcons offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Cousins. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. 3rd down coming up.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. 2nd time they've connected on this drive, and 19 yards out of this one.
I always like to say, Mike, receivers in the NFL, they're not paid to make the easy ones. They're paid to make the hard ones, and that certainly is in that category, and he's able to move the chains because of it.
1st and 10. Cousins now. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Left side in the hands of London. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now, Cousins. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
And as a defensive coordinator, this just drives you nuts. You have a team in 3rd and long. You think you're going to go rush the passer. And what do? They change it up. They slip the offensive lineman out in front of the back and drop it off. And he picks up a big gain and converts the 1st down.
Throw over the middle, caught by London. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. Whoa. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Eagles offense trotting back out for their 1st involvement of this 2nd half. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. The ball comes out. It's scooped up by the Falcons.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Cousins. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. To throw is Cousins. He's got his man. It's Mooney.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Cousins to... Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. You have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one is caught by Campbell. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll run. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. second down throw for Hurts. This one complete to Campbell. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Hurts working in the pistol. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Hurts finding Smith and an eagle. First down.
Here in the 4th quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left for the remainder of the game, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
To throw on second down is Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Gunn. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to get back within a field goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this 4th quarter.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So it is back to a 1-point game now in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. McLeod now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Falcons offense headed back to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Another run here for Robinson. And you'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Second and 11. They'll run it here with Robinson. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. Points were at a premium in this one, but they're able to eke out the victory in this low-scoring affair. So that